So originally I had this whole video planned. I was going to talk about my love for Paramore from the beginning of time, 2014. I was going to be really emotional and I was going to do all these tweets and how it all led up to this moment. But then I started looking at old pictures and old tweets and they were hella cringy, so it didn't come out as emotional as I thought. Especially because I look like this. During that entire era of me tweeting those things, so you couldn't really expect me to do anything sentimental. Yeah. So I'm just gonna start from July 12th. The concert and the day I met them was all on the same day, July 14th, so I'm just gonna start 2 days prior because, again, it wasn't as sentimental as I thought. Okay, so let me explain. So July 12th was 2 days before the concert. I was gonna camp out July 13th. So July 12th, I kind of just like started preparing. I went to the venue because I wanted to see how to get there. I got an email about it and I cried. And then I made a sign. This sign said, "Can I give you my letter?" I knew I wasn't gonna get chosen for Miss Biz. It was just, in my heart, I knew I wasn't gonna get chosen if I made a sign. And I just wanted them to know how much they meant to me. Because I wrote them this letter, it was 6 pages long, which I'm realizing now how email it was. I was just I'm gonna give them this letter and then they'll know how much they mean to me and then it'll be all good. I'll be happy, I'll be satisfied, I'll be the greatest day of my entire life. So yeah, keep that in mind. Keep it in mind, okay? I had a letter that says, "Can I give you my letter?" Okay, it's very important. So I woke up around 10 a.m. July 15th, the day before, because there were rumors that people were already in line. And that kind of worried me because I really wanted barricades because I've never been barricaded before. Paramore, so I was like, I need to get this. So my friends Sarah and Ethan, my pals, thank you. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna insert a picture here. So my friends, I'm gonna have to hold this up. My arm is killing me and I can't put it on this tripod because it doesn't know my angles. So my friends were there at 1 p.m. They were gonna tell me if anyone came in line. I would just go right to the venue and then wait. Woke up at 10 a.m. because, I didn't know what time people were lining up and I wanted to be prepared. And I went to Target and I bought $100 worth of camping stuff. I bought a cooler, I bought pillows, I bought a blanket. And I'm realizing now that cooler is still in my car. And that cooler has bananas. That cooler has milk. Because my idea was I was gonna wake up and give everyone breakfast and oh my god. That's disgusting. I literally forgot that was in my car. That's so gross. It's been 4 days. Those bananas are probably black and ugh. Anyways. I ended up going in line at 4 p.m. because I got really super anxious. I was like, what if there's someone in line? What if I'm on my way and someone gets in line right behind them? All the possibilities were were endless and I had horrible anxiety, okay? So I was I'm just gonna get there at 4. So I got there at 4 and it wasn't as hot as I thought it was gonna be. And Sarah and Ethan are the nicest people ever. And then, time passes, whatever. I'm not gonna get into the whole thing, okay? It's 10:30 p.m. and my other friend Madeline was gonna come and she didn't even have pit. She didn't even have pit. She was gonna camp out with me. That's the nicest thing. The whole Paramore experience was so wholesome and everyone was so nice and we're all sharing our stuff and it was just, I'll tag everybody. I'll get into that in a minute. But anyways, so she was gonna come and she was gonna chill with me and Pitt and camp out and fun, it was gonna be a great time. And then she called me and she was like, "How much do you love me?" It was because you're meeting Paramore. And suddenly I looked like this again. I called my mom. She drove up all the way to the venue. She claims it was to make sure I was safe when I was camping out, but I know it's because she was emotional. Okay, I know it. Still in a daze from it all. I just can't believe it happened. I'm just gonna forward to what the contest was and us going there, okay? At 7:30 in the morning, we went to my house, took a shower, and then we drove to Urban Outfitters. Here is what happened, because everyone was wondering. Basically, there was 4 people, 2 were winners, and you got to bring 2 guests. That's 4 people. And the first hour at 12 o'clock, you just pick out an outfit, and then the second hour, the band comes and they style you, or they give you tips. Huge problem with that, and I have really bad anxiety. I thought that you just go shopping with them. I had no idea you had to pick out your own clothes. When I got there, I was wearing a yellow shirt and black shorts, and the outfit I picked was a yellow shirt and black shorts. Okay, I don't know how to dress. I just picked out t-shirts. The girl next to me, Alice, she was so stylish. Her outfits were literally so beautiful and they were so aesthetic. All I had were t-shirts. I literally just had t-shirts. I didn't know what to wear. Around 1 o'clock and I collected all my t-shirts. The girl that worked for Paramore, I feel so bad, I don't remember her name, but she was the nicest person ever. She was like, "The band's here, you need to go into your dressing room and then you guys are gonna reveal yourselves to the band, and then, you know. I went into the dressing room, and my heart was racing. I can't describe this feeling to you. When I was in the dressing room, I was like, I literally was shaking, and all I remember hearing was outside the dressing room, all I heard was, "Hi, I'm Haley." And suddenly I was like this again. I can't describe to you the feeling of that.
And then it was my turn to reveal myself to the band.
And I opened the door, and I was just looking at them, and it was Haley, and then it was Zach and Taylor, and I was just like, oh my god, like they're... I can't explain it. I can't explain it. Just gonna start from where I remember. I was like, yeah, I don't really know how to dress. My style is very androgynous, just kind of masculine. And Taylor was like, are you one of those people that like hates everything in a store except for that one thing? And I was like, yes. And Haley was like, yeah, a lot of times Taylor will go in and he'll find that one thing, and it's the coolest thing ever. And immediately, like, they were trying to make me feel better because they could tell I was like very insecure. And that was so sweet. Like, they're the nicest people ever. I'm gonna talk about everything that I remember. And then I was like, Zach, don't you shop at thrift stores, or something like that. Keep in mind that like everything that I'm saying is not the exact words that I said. It's not the exact words that they said, because you can't expect me to remember all that. Okay, I was in a daze. And Zach, I remember he said that he doesn't like thrift stores, but he likes vintage stores. And if I remember correctly, he said that he shops at Local Honey. And I told him that I was going to Art and Friends in Nashville, and that there's 2 Local Honeys in Tennessee, and to shop there. So for anybody that wants to be stylish like Zach, Local Honey, I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure.
Zach got up, and Haley, I'm pretty sure, she was like, why are you standing up? He's like, well, because everyone's standing up. It's kind of weird. And so Haley got up, and then we were talking. Haley and I can say that. I can say Haley and I were talking, because we were talking. We were talking for a long time. And I think the first thing I asked her was about zombies. Hear me out. When I was 14, I had my Twitter account was called ParaZombie. The E was a 3, because I was obsessed with zombies, and I knew Haley was obsessed with zombies, and I was like, wow, that is so powerful. And so I asked her that question, not for current me, but for her, because I know she would have wanted to know. And it was because Haley watched, I think it was The Living Dead with her grandpa. But she's not into zombies anymore as much because they're overdoing the whole zombie spiel, which I understand. She told me that she didn't watch the last season of The Walking Dead. And then I asked her about Pet Sematary, and she was saying that she's not a huge fan of remakes, but she knew that the It remake was really good, but she doesn't want to watch it because she's scared of clowns. So there you go. Now you know Haley's scared of clowns. But she said that she would watch the Pet Sematary remake just for me. That's so nice. So yeah, I remember everything that I said. I literally have a list because I remember. Fun fact.
So,
now that I have my list open, there are more. I'm not even going in order at this point. I'm just gonna tell you everything that I told them and everything that I can remember. When we're talking about thrifting, rewind to that. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place right now. I remember I was like, Haley, didn't you all you guys like thrift for like All We Know Is Falling, the album? Of course I knew they thrift for that album, okay? But I didn't want to seem like a crazy fan. Oh yeah, side note. I was 14 and 15 and 16, okay? So I used to binge watch a lot of Paramore videos, okay? I looked like this. Did this look like I had many friends and parties to go to Friday nights? No, I looked exactly like what I just said. I just binge watched Paramore videos. So I remember like a lot of things from that time. I can't remember anything from school, but thank
God I remembered the facts that I did, because that shit came in handy.
So I was like, she was like, yeah, I did. And I was like, yeah, I remember. I like also watched like the MTV Cribs. Like I remember that you have like these black cardboard like as like home decor, and it had like a little quote, and it has something to do with an echo.
I didn't remember the book at the time, but I'm pretty sure it's The Giver now.
Also we also talked about how Taylor shops at Tommy Bahama's. So there we go. Local Honey and Tommy Bahama's. That's if you want some cool stylish stuff that Zach and Taylor have. Tommy Bahama's and Local Honey. You're welcome. Yeah, and then I told Haley that they were making a Zombieland 2, because that's my favorite movie. Well, Scott Pilgrim is, but Zombieland is definitely up there. And I was like, yeah, like it was weird because there was actually this song It's called, it's by Doves. I forgot the name of the song, but I loved it. I was obsessed with the song. And then I was like, Haley, I was like, wasn't that Taylor's first album? I was meaning to tell him that. I think during this time, Taylor was walking around this door trying to find stuff to style our outfits with. So I was just talking to Haley the whole time, and I was like, yeah, I remember that was Taylor's first album. She was like, oh yeah, it was. And I was like, I remember. I don't remember anything that I learned in college or high school, but thank God I remember that. And then we talked about her height, because I asked Haley how tall she was, because I'm 4'11", so that's very short. And Haley said that she's like 5'4", and I was like, girl, come on. And then she was like 5'3.5", and I was like, okay, cool. And then she showed me her pinky that looked kind of injured, and I was like, bongo time went too hard. And then that's when I saw Zach, and I was like, Zach, oh my God, like, you have to say it's bongo time. Like, you have to say it's bongo time. Like, when All That Love Is starts playing, can you please say it? And he was like, sure, for you, I'll say it's bongo time. For me, he said it was bongo time, and he did, but we'll get to that in a minute. So, yeah. And then Taylor and Zach, I'm pretty sure it was them, they like dropped off these fanny packs, which is the one I was wearing, and the yellow one, and I really wanted to wear it like Taylor did, so I like put it like that too, and I will always wear it like that now. Okay, that's so stylish, are you kidding me? And so that's why I was wearing it like that, because Taylor did. And as Haley and I were talking, she looked at me and she was like, you look familiar. And I was like, I promise you, you don't know me. I promise. I was like, I've never been barricaded, and if I was always that tiny emo with like a bandana. You know, I wasn't lying. Also, this is me waiting in the rain. I was like, I promise you, like, you don't know me. And she was like, you just look so familiar. And I was like, I swear I don't. And she was like, oh my God, I know you. And I was like, oh my gosh, she knows me. Why? Like, what? She was like, you made that After Laughter reaction video. And I was like, oh my God. I cannot, no words I can tell you now can describe how, like, in shock I was. But the first thing that I thought of was this. Because that was the video that she watched me. That's how she knows me. That's my legacy now. So I was just like, oh my God, like, she remembered. Like, that is, do you understand how kind and genuine and sweet that is? Like, that shows that she really, I always knew they cared about their fans, but that is to a whole other level that she remembered me. Because I made that video like over a year ago, and she remembered. Do you understand how incredible that is? That was the most, that was my peak. I was telling Zach how much I love the Flowers EP, because if you haven't listened to Half Noise, the Flowers EP, you need to. It's seriously, I'm not even just saying that, like, it's an incredible EP. My favorite song off that album was All That Love Is, and I told him, I was like, I knew that was gonna be on the set list. Like, I called it. Like, as soon as it was on the set list, I was so excited because I called it. Oh my God, I knew it, and he was so happy. And the whole time as everyone was talking, he had like a little orange Polaroid camera, and he was taking pictures, and then he ended up giving those pictures to us. But yeah, I was just telling him about that, and it was seriously, you guys listen to it. My favorite songs off that are All That Love Is, of course, Flowers, and She Said. Oh my gosh, She Said is such a bop, you guys. I meant to tell him that I've been listening to Half Noise though since Hurricane Love and Mountains came out, but I'm telling you, as you're talking to them, like, you like forget what to say. So I was really proud of myself for even talking as much as I did, because I was really in shock the entire time. And then I went up to Taylor because I knew they were about to leave, and I was like, Taylor, like, I just want to let you know that I told him thank you for staying in the band, how atmospheric he was, and how, like, I love it when he sings with his guitar, and that whenever he, like, creates this song, I always Google the songs that, like, influenced his sound, whether it was Failure, Tame Impala, or Me Without You. I just wanted him to feel appreciated, because honestly, like, Taylor is the reason this band is still together. We all know it, and he's amazingly talented, and he's so sweet, and he hugged me. They all hugged me. And then before all three of them left, I told them that Hard Times is the best song ever written. Because it is. It's the best song ever written. I'm sorry. I don't state opinions. I just state facts. And then right before they left, I had my letter, which, if you remember, is because I wrote them, can I give you my letter? And then I got the letter. It said from Alex on it. And then I handed Haley my letter. And I said, it's very depressing. Oh no, she said, I can't wait to read this, as she was holding it, and I was like, it's very depressing. She was like, most everything I read nowadays is. Do you understand how nice that is? I'm not gonna go, again, not in detail to what the letter held.
Basically about why Paramore is my favorite band. how they impacted my life, and that they're a reminder of change, because I went through like depression and all that shiz, but I was like, Paramore always reminded me of change. Like, it gave me hope. They gave me hope that things would be better.
And if I am giving them that letter, so remember, I didn't know I was gonna meet them. I had no idea. So in the letter, it literally said, if I somehow gave you this letter, that means that that moment in itself was a reminder of change and that things do get better. And it foreshadowed, because it did get better. And I told them that, like, I'm like, okay, I have to go back in line. Like, I have to go right back in line. I told them that I was camping out, so I had to go right back in line. And the woman that worked for Paramore, she was there, and then as soon as they all left, I lost it. I freaking lost it. Bitch, lost it. I cried so hard, and not like the cute crying where you wipe a couple of tears away and everything's good. The type of crying where I was like,
NYX setting spray, do not fail me.
And it didn't. Hashtag not spons, but NYX setting spray did not fail me. Really hard. And she like gave me tissues because it was getting to a point where like I really, like, my nose was running and it was like not cute. And then she was like, all right, go buy, $200 worth of things. So I collected everything that I wanted. I also bought Madeline a beret because she deserved it. I would have bought her everything for that $200. Are you kidding me? I bought this shirt, and then I bought the outfit that I was wearing in that picture. Oh yeah, pictures, picture time. Let's see. So I went back in line, and no one was jealous. Everyone kept my spot in line. I was gone from 7:30 to 2:30, and people kept my spot in line for me. And okay, this is where I'm gonna tag everybody because I want to go into detail about how nice everybody was. But again, I'm trying to keep this as short as I can. I already know it's not gonna be short, but I'm gonna tag everyone's Twitter. Also, I don't remember everyone's Twitter that I got, so I'm pretty sure I'm adding people that I've never even met in line. Here's your little clout, people that I probably didn't meet. So yeah, thank you guys for being so kind, and like we all shared blankets and food and makeup, and like you guys were all incredible. Like thank you for making that the best day of my entire life. Everyone was so genuine and so sweet, and
it was the greatest, most wholesome concert experience of my life.
Sarah and Ethan, since they were there first at 1 p.m. they got early entry. They saved me a spot on center barricade. And the show was amazing. I went 37 hours without sleep, 24 hours without food and water, basically. I had oatmeal and apple and a sip of water. Come on, that's nothing. So that's why I sound sick, because my body didn't have time to heal. But it was worth it. The concert was incredible. Haley came up to me and she pointed and then winked at me during Rose Colored Boy. And then during All That Love Is, Zach pointed at me because he said it was bongo time. I think Haley did too. And then after Hard Times was over, like that was the very last song, after Hard Times was over, Haley came up to me and bowed. That's gonna be so embarrassing if she watches this and she's like, girl, that was not to you. But I'm pretty sure it was to me, okay? It was nice. And I just remember leaving the concert like that wasn't real. Like none of that was real. None of that happened. So yeah. So that's my story, basically, but I just want to say that, Madeline, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I literally love you. Like, you are the nicest person I ever known. Like, you guys are so nice. Everyone in line was so nice. Like literally every single person in line that I put on my Twitter, even the people that like I forgot your Twitter or you didn't have a Twitter, like thank you so much. You guys were incredibly nice. You made that the best day of my entire life. It was seriously the best experience of my entire life. I cannot thank you enough. Like if I could dedicate like a 100-hour video just to you guys, I 100% would, because seriously you guys are the nicest people ever. Even to my best friend Samantha, like you didn't even wait with me, but I still love you. Oh, that was your 5th Paramore show, and you always told me that I would meet them, and then when I did meet them it was gonna be so special, and it was special. You were right. I should have never have doubted you. And then thank you Alexa, Parker, and Hal, because you guys were the ones to even get me involved in the Paramore fandom, and I just thank you guys so much. Thank you Sarah again, because you held my spot in line. You were so happy for me, and no one in line acted entitled or anything. Everyone was genuinely so sweet. Just thank you. I'm gonna sneeze. Paramore's the nicest band ever, and they're the nicest people ever. Don't give up, but know that they literally value their fans as much as we value them. And I'm just really happy that they're getting happier too. Okay, that sounds like a wholesome ending. Cool.